So you denounced Playboy for doing what?
Well, they wrote a list of top 10 conservative women they like to hate fuck. And it was pretty vile, so I denounced it. And my editor deleted the story, something that never happened to any writer in 2
Really?
years. And then 2 days later, I pitched a new story because of my story. I took the story off of their site, put it on my site. Because of it, Playboy took the article down. So I pitched the story again. And I said, well, why don't we write a story about how there's a Twitter protest, and my editor was like, okay, I'll pitch it to Melinda, who's the editor.
Melinda, yeah, Hindenburg.
10 minutes later, I'm fired.
Oh.
Best thing about it.
Yeah, let's see if it'll work here. All right, that should be good.
All right, so let's start with your name and your...
Ed Henry, senior White House correspondent for CNN.
All right, first question. Who's your favorite Star Wars character?
Oh, man. My son is going to be mad at me. He's 9. He loves Star Wars. And I'm now going to have to think about it because I don't have one right off the top of the... I would think that it's got to be... I just think Luke Skywalker is too easy. So I'm going to say Obi-Wan Kenobi just because of the knowledge and the wise nature. And I just thought his whole demeanor... I think that's my favorite character.
Who's your least favorite?
Least favorite has to be Darth Vader. I mean, just who's in favor of the Empire? Everyone, you got to fight the power.
All right. Good answer. Does Ed Henry have any tattoos?
Oh, man. See, I knew there was going to be some sneaky questions in here, and then you got the tat question. I do not have any tattoos, though. I don't know, maybe I'm glad I don't, because if I did and I had to reveal them now, I'd be embarrassed. But I've always thought about getting one, but I've never, this is the honest truth, I've never had a good idea of what would be a tattoo. And you see all these people who get them, and maybe not all of them, but a large percentage end up regretting it. So you always sort of wonder. And so the only one I could think of, and you've got one here now, it's got a lady's name on it?
Yeah,
The second wife, all right. And you're still married, though? You're not married. Okay. So this is why you don't get a tattoo, all right? You're making the case for me here. My interviewer, Tommy, has got a second wife on the arm. I think... in all honesty, I've thought about getting 2 things: something Irish or the Yankees, because I sort of bleed Yankee blue.
Not CNN.
And CNN would be my third choice. So yeah, I want to be loyal to CNN, but to be honest, I've never thought about getting a CNN tattoo. I mean, it doesn't mean I'm not loyal to CNN, but that's kind of that's a really close relationship. A tattoo on your arm with CNN. But in all seriousness, I've always thought about the Yankees, but then I thought, maybe that's kind of goofy, a sports team. So I just can never decide. I would never get some snake or something or some wacky so no tattoos.
Okay, sorry. What do you think's going to happen at the end of Lost?
Okay. I've never watched Lost, so this is I'm revealing that I'm a nerd. I don't watch a lot of TV, and I was in Hawaii with President Obama for his vacation. They're covering him, and I understand Lost is some of it's filmed in Hawaii or all of it's filmed in Hawaii, and I wanted to go see where it's filmed, but it got thrown by the wayside by this terror incident on Christmas Day. So I blame the underwear bomber for not allowing me to open my mind to Lost. So I can't, I know nothing about the show other than like fourth hand people talking about it, but about all I know is that some of it or all of it is filmed in Hawaii, and I wanted to go check that out. And the underwear bomber, blame it on him. Because I had to do so much work, I could never go do the touristy stuff in Hawaii over Christmas and New Year's. So I don't know.
Maybe the underwear bomber pops up in the last episode.
Maybe the underwear bomber is going to be in the last episode.
All right, what's your porn star name?
This is, come on now, you're taking me down this weird road here. Porn star name? I don't have one. I'm not even gonna get into it.
The name of your first pet and
name of your first pet. All right.
Porn star name. It's the name of your first pet and what's the
first pet and where you grew up, right?
First pet in the street you lived on when you had that. Mine is Blackie Brene.
I guess
Renee? It's a good one.
it would be Muffin Lake, because I was my dog when I was a kid was Muffin, and he passed away when I was young, so I still got tough memories of that. And then Lake Avenue was right at the corner where I live, so Muffin Lake, I guess. I feel like I'm gonna get in trouble for revealing that, but
I don't know if I'm gonna use that because you bummed the whole thing out talking about how you're sad.
oh well, that's all right. You don't have my dog. I honor my dog, so you can throw Muffin in there. That's fine.
That's a good one, Muffin.
But Muffin, yeah, it would work better on someone else. Though Muffin, I don't know. That's not me.
Last 4 really quick. Betty or Veronica?
Betty.
Betty.
You want me to elaborate or
You
Betty?
can. You don't have to.
Yeah, Betty.
All right, Betty. Ginger or Marianne?
I think it would have to be Ginger. Yeah, I just think as a kid I always thought Ginger was the one.
And who's your favorite Spice Girl?
Ah, God, I don't know. Who's the one married to Beckham?
That would be Posh.
Posh Spice? Yeah, I think Posh Spice. She seems nice.
You know, Chuck Todd said whichever one's not married to Beckham.
Whichever. So Chuck Todd didn't want the one married to Beckham. I just think I don't know.
We'll be fighting over it.
She's out and about. Yeah, at least Chuck and I won't be fighting over Posh Spice. That's a good thing.
And the last question: what is your best karaoke song?
Best karaoke song is New York, New York by Frank Sinatra. I'm not going to sing it for you if that's what you're about to ask me, if that's your follow-up. You told me the last question. You said last question. The last answer is New York, New York by Frank Sinatra because I remember when my dad took me to the Yankees games when I was a kid. Always, win or lose, they'd play Sinatra at the end, New York, New York. And I don't know if they still do it at the new stadium. I hope they do. I haven't been there yet, but I'm vowing to get there this year. And it just brings back great memories of going to the ball game with my dad. All right. There you go. From porn star to ball games with my dad. That's great. You got me in all kinds of trouble, but I appreciate it.
You're the best.
Are you trying to get me? You know, I look like an idiot because I don't even know what Lost is.
I got to say,
Do you feel bad for me?
no, Ginger. I mean, yeah,
Isn't Ginger hot?
yeah, but Marianne. Everybody always says, well, I don't know. Isn't Marianne what everybody else
So
says?
wait, Betty and Veronica.
It's an instant question answer. Ginger or Marianne?
You just got to do it right off the bat, right? I just thought Ginger.
Ginger.
What about you? Marianne?
Betty or Veronica?
Betty.
Really?
See,
Both of you with the Betty.
I went to Betty right away.
Am I confused? Veronica's the dark-haired, dirty one, right? And Betty's the blonde, who doesn't put out. I'm not that up on my Archie, but I thought Betty was the blonde,
I couldn't
right?
say that.
You want the blonde, right?
I couldn't say
Yeah,
that.
I know.
I couldn't say the one who didn't put out.
Veronica's the brunette, right? Yeah.
Right.
So yeah.
Betty's more of the hometown girl, just like Marianne.
Good luck with that. Oh man.